Lucky for y'all, the Arrowhead Invitation is on hold for a year. Y'all ain't got to deal with my Chiefs, but we had some great matchups. And here's who I think is going to win this week and move on to the next round. We're going to start with the first game today. We got the Rams going into Carolina to play the Panthers. I'm taking the Rams to win this game. Respectfully, I would have rather seen Baker Mayfield and Tampa Bay take on the Rams, but unfortunately, we got the Panthers. They had a great season, but this is where it ends. And for the nightcap today, we have the Packers going into Chicago to play the Bears. Jordan Love is playing in this game, which is the reason why I'm going to pick the Packers to beat the Bears. The Bears had a great season. I love their coach. I love the quarterback. I love what they're building over there. But I think that they're one season too early. I'm picking the Packers to win this game and move on to the next round. Now, tomorrow's games are going to get interesting. I have some upsets brewing. The first game, we have the Bills going into Jacksonville to play the Jaguars. Now, the Bills should win this game. That's why I'm going to take them. I think this will be a close game. Josh Allen will pull away at the end. And even though I'm going to take the Bills to win this game, I would not be surprised if the Jags win this game. The only problem is I think Trevor Lawrence is going to do something at the end to mess it up. Now for this next game, we got the 49ers traveling into Philadelphia to play the Eagles, the defending champions. They're going for a two-peat, but this is where I think it's going to be an upset. I know the 49ers defense is not that good. I know just last week they did not look good against Seattle, but I think the 49ers are going to beat the Eagles, and I'm standing on that. And I think they're going to win because of Brock Purdy. Now, there's been a lot of questions about him over the years, but I've seen enough from him this year to believe that him and Christian McCaffrey and the rest of that offense could go into Philadelphia and upset the defending champion Eagles and move on to the next round. And for the nightcap tomorrow, the New England Patriots are back in the playoffs, and they are hosting Justin Herbert and the Chargers. I think this is another upset. I'm going to take the Chargers. It's not because I don't believe in New England because of the strength of schedule. I think the Chargers is a really good team. I think they have a great defense. And if that offensive line could protect Justin Herbert, I think he could do enough with his arms and his legs to upset New England. And for all of the wives and the girlfriends that thought that this weekend of playoff football ended on Sunday, I'm sorry to bust your bubble because they got a Monday night playoff game, and it's Pittsburgh versus the Texans. Now, the Texans defense is so good. In my opinion, I think they could run the table and get to the Super Bowl. But all season long, I've had questions about CJ Stroud and how far can he take them, which is the reason why I'm going with Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers, because last week against Baltimore in big moments, Aaron Rodgers showed up, and they're getting back DK Metcalf, and I believe their defense is good enough for them to win a playoff game. Drop your predictions in the comments on who you think is going to win this weekend and move on to the next round.